Hey, what's up everyone? Joe Previtt here, and in today's video, I want to walk you through how I approach job hunting, kind of how I organize myself, and kind of the approach that I take. Because at the time of recording, I'm actually on a job hunt. I was laid off from my job on Thursday, and so this is the approach that I'm taking for this job hunt. So let's jump in. So you'll see here, I try to keep it very simple. I have a Google Doc. And I have a bunch of different columns. So I kind of want to walk you through this and explain kind of my rationale and how I'm thinking about this. So pretty basic. First, I have the company, I have the title of the position, a link, and then a column for contact or referral. Because as you probably know, one of the best ways to get your foot in the door for a job interview is to have a contact or a referral. Somebody you know there. It doesn't have to be a best friend. Somebody you've talked to, or somebody who you could reach out to. And then I've got application submitted and notes. As I start moving farther along in the process, I'll probably add more columns of the stages of interviews that I'm at so that I can kind of keep track. So I'll kind of show some examples of these. The places that I'm finding these are either Twitter or job boards. Like this is a link to a tweet I saw. I recently came across this job board, which is specifically for engineering management jobs. So that's something that I'm considering. Levels.fyi, they also have a job board. I like this because they share the salary, which is great. What else do I have in here? I think that's mostly it. So kind of the process of how I do this, right? Create the spreadsheet, start looking for jobs, so looking on LinkedIn and those other sites that I mentioned, and then kind of just do all that first. That's kind of the first pass. The second pass, what I like to do is groom it. So by that I mean, now let's look through and see, okay, do I have a contact or a referral at this company? And the way that I do that is pretty simple. So let's take Vanta as an example. Hadn't heard about Vanta before. So the first thing I'll do is I'll go to LinkedIn and I will search Vanta, and I'll find the company. I'll click on it. So I have 7 connections who follow this page. So they might be people who know somebody who works there. So I might reach out to them. That's one way I like to do it. The other way, my preference is to go to people and see if I might know anybody, right? So like third connection, probably not. Second connection, so we have a mutual contact, Jordan Siegel, who's an investor. Right over here, second connection as well, Jared Engelberg. So there I'm kind of like, maybe not. Nobody that I feel like comfortable enough to ask for a referral. And let me switch Twitters real quick. The other thing I'll do is I'll try and find their Twitter. So can't find it there, so we'll go to learn more. We'll scroll to the bottom, look for the footer. I'll look for their Twitter. So the handle is Trust Vanta. I'll see, so 2 of my followers follow them. Yassine and Jordan. Neither of them work there. So I'm like, I don't really have a referral there. So I'll put no. Somebody who I do, right? So I did the same thing with Docker and Sean, who I follow, and he follows me, so we're mutuals. He's actually the director of engineering at Docker. So I think we maybe talked a couple times. So to him, I might say, hey, I'm thinking about applying for this role. Do you have any tips, or would you be willing to refer me? And the reason that I'm okay doing that is because oftentimes companies have referral bonuses. So like at Facebook when I was there, I want to say the referral bonus was $5,000 US. So that meant if somebody referred you and you got hired, they would get $5,000. So, it's kind of a win-win. It's not always the case. And you want to be mindful if you actually think you're a good fit, because again, it's going to reflect poorly on them if they go refer you and stick their neck out and you're not really qualified, right? So senior developer advocate, I used to work as a developer advocate. I'm a senior engineer. So I think I would be a good fit for that role just on the title and what I've read from the description. Therefore, I would feel comfortable reaching out to Sean and asking him. And if he says no, totally cool. Not going to bug him. You just want to be respectful of people. So that's it. That's kind of how I'm approaching this. The other tab I have in here is resources. And this is just if I see a tweet thread with jobs, like this one from Cassidy, which she did, I want to say last month in July. Yeah, July 25th. It's got a lot of different people who have commented and replied with links and just, anybody who might be hiring. And then lastly, DevRel Careers, which is a great one a friend recommended if you're looking for developer relations jobs. So that's it. That's how I'm approaching the job hunt. Hopefully that's helpful. If there's anything else you want to see or any other videos or topics you'd like to see about how I'm approaching the job hunt, let me know in the comments below. Thanks. And lastly, if you're not subscribed to the newsletter already, head over to englishbite.com. It's the best newsletter that's going to help you improve your English so that you can land a remote dev job.